For years, the biggest questions in the world. What happens after we die? Is there aliens out there? And, of course, why did she leave me on red? But today I'll be answering another universal question. What is better, push mode or 2CP in Overwatch? I know, settle down people. But in order to tackle this big dilemma, I have to be careful because the internet can crucify me. If I side with push, the 2CP army will destroy me. If I side with the 2CP army, the push people will crucify me. So I gotta tread lightly here. Anyways, first I'll talk about 2CP. Now, for those of you who are just playing Overwatch 2, 2CP was a mode where you capture kind of like a King of the Hill spot, and then when you're done capturing it, you go to a second spot. That was pretty much it. You just gotta capture it. How hard can it be, right? This mode was in Overwatch 1, and this was the mode that was in the place of push mode, the one with the robot that I'll talk about later. And there was like 3 maps or 4 whatever that had 2CP. They're in the custom games of Overwatch 2, so if you guys want to see those maps, go check them out. I'll probably show a picture of the maps that were 2CP. There you go, there they are. So this mode was very irritating for a few reasons. One, if you defend first, you have the option to defeat the other team mentally. So in the first point that you had to capture, the team that's attacking had to capture the point and the other team had to defend it. Both of your guys' spawn were relatively close, the same range, so that wasn't the problem. The first capture point wasn't the problem. It's the second point that was a problem. On each of the 2CP maps, each and every 2CP map in Overwatch 1, the second point was so hard to get because the team defending spawn was literally 2 steps away from the objective. Obviously, I don't mean 2 feet away, but it was super close. And the team that's defending obviously had a big advantage over the team attacking because their spawn is right there. And then when the offensive team would attack and die, it's literally like 5 or 10 times the amount, like the distance of the spawn as the team defending. Not only that, the team defending their second point had like so much cover. It was like a little nice, comfortable, warm, cozy shelter. They had like a lot of sniper advantages. They have a lot of places to hide. They can, take cover from a bunch of attacks that the team that's attacking had. For example, one of the 2CP maps was Temple of Anubis. There was literally spots where like the Pharah, let's say you're the Pharah defending. You can literally, there's so many pillars you can hide behind and just shoot your rockets. It's so annoying. There's a lot of spots where Widow can hide up there and just snipe and has a lot of cover. Ashe was very good in defensive in Temple of Anubis. In my opinion, I would get a lot of kills in this pillar near the spawn. And you can just throw Bob there and just keep raining shots down there. So in this mode, once the team is defending and the team attacking are done with that round, they go play a second round and they switch roles. Now the team that was defending attack and the team that was attacking goes defense. So you're probably thinking, well, what's the problem? They both have the equal amount of shots. They both have the equal amount of advantage. What's the problem? The problem with this mode, another thing, is that if you're defending first, in my opinion, you have the advantage already. Because a lot of the time, and I played a lot of comp in Overwatch 1, if I was defending and we just literally defend that point and they don't even get no percentage of the point, we would mentally defeat the other team. And the other team, most of the time, would go like, oh, screw this, I'm out. My team's trash. I'm gonna talk shit to them and I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna throw because we're not getting this point. And the first point is pretty easy to capture, but the second point, like I said, is the hardest one. So let's say I'm playing a game. We're defending. They capture the first point. Now we're on the second point. Let's say we hold them out. They don't even get no percentage of the spot to capture, of the hill, whatever the point. So now all we have to do when we attack is capture the first point. It's easy, remember. It's not that hard to get. And for the second point, we just have to get a third. So let's say if we got the first point in 3 minutes, that's pretty fast. So now when we get to the second point, we just have to do a third of that effort we did of getting the first one. So now in our heads, we're like, bro, we got 3 minutes to get this third of a point. So now the team defending is mentally defeated because they're probably saying to themselves, yeah, I mean, we got spawn advantage, but all they have to do is just get a third of the hill. And my God, let's try to get a like of every time I said the word third. I know a lot of like, oh, which is mental games, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But believe it or not, when you get to comp, a lot of people quit when their team is like, shitting the bed, sucking ass, not hitting their Widow shots. Why are you playing Genji when there's a Winston? For God's sakes, you are a silver Zenyatta. You're not gonna line your shots. So that's literally the problem with 2CP. It's the spawn advantage that the team defending has and who gets to defend and attack first. This is just my opinion though. Again, I played a lot of Overwatch 1. Yes, it was on console. Okay, yeah, haha, laugh, whatever. But I did kind of make it in the high ranks in Overwatch 1. I did make it to top 500 once. And then for the rest of the other seasons, I was just in Masters because I think you have to play or you'll drop. And that was pretty annoying. So I just dropped to Masters. And in Overwatch 2, I'm kind of in Masters and everything. Except for support. I suck with support. I'm in Golden support. But other than that, I think I know what I'm talking about a little bit. And I know there's going to be comments going like, oh, well, you don't know what you're talking about. But again, this is my opinion. This is my channel. So yeah, I don't care. If I missed something about 2CP, please let me know in the comments. But now let's go to push mode. Push mode is the new mode in Overwatch 2 that replaced 2CP. You pretty much push a robot as the furthest? Shit, I don't know if that's a word. Whatever, I don't care. And you can't let the other team push it the furthest. Now, at first when I played this mode, I was like, okay, this is a good replacement of 2CP. It's not that bad. It reminded me of the Black Ops 3 mode of pushing the robot. I don't know what game made this mode first, so whatever. But I just remember in Black Ops 3 they had a mode like this. So like I said, at first I was thinking this mode ain't so bad. But then I started seeing the problems. What were the problems? Let's say if I pushed a robot super far, or our team pushed a robot super far. Near their spawn, okay, that's pretty good. Let's say we lost the point. Now we have to go super far, or we're losing the point, I should say. Now I have to spawn all the way back from my spawn and walk almost twice as much of a distance as a regular payload map or whatever to get to the robot to help our team. Dude, that is the longest walk ever. That is crazy. It's almost the opposite of the problem of 2CP. 2CP, the spawn was so close. This one, sometimes your spawn is super far away and you have to walk like 2 miles. It's like the opposite. It's funny. I feel like both of the problems with these modes is the spawns. That's funny. But you do get checkpoints. If we were to get the robot into the checkpoint, our spawn is a little closer. So they try to, you know, adjust it with that. But that's not the only problem. Now let's go over the other problem. Let's say we're losing now and they got the robot near our spawn. So we're panicking, right? So that means they got it really far and now we have to push them back and get a further lead than they have. So what does that mean? That means we would have to win probably 1, probably 2, maybe even 3, pretty much 4 team fights, maybe 3 team fights in a row to even tie with them or beat them barely. Maybe even 5 team fights. You have to, but in a row, that's the problem. In a row. Let's be honest, it is super rare to win that many team fights in a row. You would have to use your ults very precise. Your whole team has to win the fights with only 1 ult each time, and it has to be very precise and very synergetic. I don't know if that's a word. I'm pretty sure it is. But you would have to use your ults very synergetic. You would have to have a lot of synergy, a lot of, you know, communications. Hey, I'm gonna Reaper ult here, bubble me. And it sounds good and planned, like, oh, we'll just use 1 ult to win, and we'll use the ults first before they use their ult so we can kill most of their team. But a lot of the times in comp, especially from what I've seen in this game, a lot of people don't use team voice chat a lot. Everyone's just typing in the little text chat on the left. And no one really talks that much no more. I don't know why, but in Overwatch 1, a lot of people talked. And in this game, they don't. I don't know if that has to do with the 5v5 or everyone left the game already. But that's just what I see. And at least, again, I play in Masters. No one's really talking, and that's weird. Especially if you're playing in Diamond, Plat, Gold, Silver. Like, no one's gonna do comms there. I mean, at least what I think. I think throughout the whole Overwatch game, I think there was only one time where we won like 4 team fights in a row and we actually turned the game around in push mode. That only happened once. Only once we've done that. So pretty much the problem with push mode is that the comeback is way too hard. And the problem with 2CP is that the spawns are way too close. And again, the comeback is hard to do in 2CP also. And the other problem with push, I forgot to mention, is the spawn is too far away. So they're both, the comebacks are hard, and one, the spawn is too close, and the other one, the spawn is too far away. So what's the solution? They're both bad, they're both annoying. I think the only solution is for Blizzard to delete Overwatch 2. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I think the solution is that they should just bring back 2CP and leave push mode in, right? I mean, if you take off push mode and put 2CP, it's annoying. If you leave 2CP out and leave push mode in, it's annoying. So why not just put them both back in? That way you fix the content problem in Overwatch 2, because where's my campaign? I see all the commercials for the campaign, but there's no campaign. So there's a content problem in Overwatch. So why not just put 2CP back? You fix kind of the content problem. There's more maps to play. There's more modes to play. Everyone wins, everyone loses. I don't know why Blizzard took off 2CP to put push mode. Why does there only have to be 3 modes or 4, whatever? Payload, hybrid payload, push, and capture the point. By the way, capture the point is literally the best game mode in the whole game. I don't care what anyone says. But why not just bring it back? I don't understand. Why did they take it out and making us fight 2CP versus push mode? Why not just put both of them back? That way, again, like I said, everyone wins, everyone loses. I honestly don't think there's no way to fix this problem. I think the only way to fix it is to bring 2CP back and leave push mode in. I think that's the solution. They're both annoying, and that's that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, drop a sub. I might do a giveaway soon. And what do you think? Should they take out push mode and put 2CP back? Or should they put 2CP back and take out push mode? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And that's pretty much it. See ya.